Hey everybody, this is part 3 of the cardboard M4 tutorial. There's going to be a couple hiccups here and there that I had to go back and fix, so be on the lookout for those. But other than that, today we're working with completing the top of the receiver and starting onto the handguard. So guys, please, I hope you learned something from this video, hope you enjoy it, and let's go and hop into this video. See you at the end. Okay, so I got the top piece added onto the gun. Now I'm just going to work on the details on the charging handle. I have this charging piece so I can grab on. And I'm also going to add some details right around this part of the gun as well, on the back of the receiver. So, to do that, I'm going to simply just cut out a piece of cardboard. Basically, you want this to be the height. You want it to go just past this tube piece, but no more down. Just past this piece, just to cover it up. That's about it. And once you got it that size, you can just cut like a slash or something like that. Do it on both sides. Yeah, do it on both sides of the gun, of that little piece you're working on. Or you can just simply take this piece and cut it. Oh wow, pretty accurate there. But yeah, that is the piece I want. And we're just gonna glue that down. If you want to, you can shape it up by rounding it off a little bit. Which is what I'm gonna be doing right now. I had to take a lunch break. Y'all just don't know. I was trying to do this the whole morning. I think it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I have not eaten anything yet. Okay, so I drew this shape. I had a guideline with this popsicle stick. You just want it to be protruding on both sides of the gun, but not like all the way out here, if you know what I mean. I would say this will be at least just over half, at least 75% of this popsicle stick. It should be the size of this whole charging handle. But I'm gonna go ahead and glue this on to the popsicle sticks. And when you get done, you should be able to pull back on it, and it will look pretty cool once you finish that part of the charging handle. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I did the charging handle, the iconic T handle, and it works. So I think the next part you can just do, you can add attachment rail. If you've seen my rails video, I will have a link down in the description below. I have a piece from an older gun, from an older M4. I think it was like the C7E. Simply you take 2 pieces of cardboard, add a little circular end on the back of it. Do this twice and glue them together. Take the little strip that you got from like the cardboard corrugation, wrap them around, cut them to size, and then you're gonna glue them on the back of the receiver, almost to the end of the charging handle, but not quite there. All right, so I got that little piece of cardboard added on top, and you're gonna go ahead and add your rails on the top as well. If you want to, you can go ahead and add the rails on top. If you don't want to and you want to save that for last, then you can also do that too. But for me, I'm gonna just go ahead and add mine on. We're gonna work on the handguard. So I got 2 cardboard tubes. One of them is actually bigger, one of them is smaller. Which one am I gonna use? I have no clue. I think I'll use the bigger one. Yeah, big one works. So what I do, I'm gonna add some cardboard in the rim along the edges. Good thing I have this strip. I'm sure this strip is gonna need more than just a strip of cardboard, but hey, it's a start. It is a start. All right. Yeah, this works. So just add a little strip around the rim of the gun, the handguard, I mean. It's gonna be harder than I thought. Glue this down on the inside and then try and glue it on here. All right, so that cardboard fits well, but I had to add a little bit of tape, masking tape in this case, just so it fits a little more snug. I might have to just do a little more cardboard instead. Oh. Okay, so I added cardboard, like the little first top layer, and some tape. And now it fits on nicely. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and glue that on to the gun. Make sure it is straight and lined up. And when you got that, when it's sure, make sure you also scrape off that excess glue that may have, seeped through. Also, before I continue, I just want to mention something about the handguard. If you want to do like a Mark 18 handguard, this cardboard tube is like, okay, this cardboard tube is like 11 inches. You want to cut it down to 9.5 inches to make the handguard for the Mark 18. And yeah, I just thought I'd mention that really quick before I continue. Hey YouTube, I just want to make a quick pointer when you're making the handguard to this M4. I said when you start on the handguard, you center it with the receiver tube. Thing is, don't center it. What you want to do instead is you want the receiver tube or whatever is protruding out to sit at the bottom of the handguard. You leave that little bit of space there. You just put some cardboard there just to fill in that little space. What you do when you center it though is that you will have a handguard that is too low. You want this tube to sit at the bottom. Also, if you're looking to make a Mark 18, like something like this, out of this gun, which is possible, cut down that tube to about cut down the tube to 9.5 inches and add quad rails to it. But when you do the top rail, you want to have this top piece to be higher than the rest of them. And the way you can do that is, you remember when you do the tack rails to the gun, you have that small piece and then you have that little ruler size piece. The two small pieces should be the same size, and then the top piece should be regular size. And once you do that, add about 4 of these pieces on here. They are about inch and a quarter each, and then wrap around a 1/4 inch piece around all of them at the very back of those little tube pieces. Just make sure that the tube on the gun is straight, because it's pretty easy for it to be misaligned. You want it to be straight so the rails will be straight. So yeah, that is the Mark 18 handguard. That is the correction to the handguard, and that's, well, and since the rest of the footage I have to show for the handguard is the old handguard, that's the end of this video. In the next video, I will be working on the other parts of the gun, so stay tuned for that. If you missed the last part, go check it out. There's a link in the description below to the last part of this tutorial. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you learned something in this video. I hope. And I'll see you guys later. Take care. Peace.